Hi, I'm Dr. Lanier. We've been talking about longevity in previous videos. One of the factors that affects your longevity and your health span, we've been calling it, is exposures, environmental exposures. Let's just name a few and things we don't often reflect on because I live in the United States, relatively safe place to live. But if you were threatened by war every day, like some parts of the world are, that's an extreme stress that would shorten your health span. Unless you practiced severe, we would call it, health measures. Well, there are other exposures that we do have in this country that are very subtle, and they're shortening our life. And we need to be aware of, and we need to take action for. Those would be chemical exposures. Sometimes we do it to ourselves. Certain deodorants have aluminum in them that gets in our system that goes as a heavy metal to our mind. Some people believe it contributes to Alzheimer's. There's chemicals within makeup that are absorbed in our body and become a burden to our liver. There are chemicals we breathe in. We've reduced some of those. There's things we eat that actually poison our system. And depending on the amount of such environmental toxins that we're exposed to, it becomes a burden on our body that has a threshold that we go, now we've crossed that threshold and now it's going to shorten my life and it's going to shorten my health. And it will affect it. Most degenerative diseases are caused by such things. So your body is equipped to filter poisons. But there is a threshold that your body cannot, was never intended to filter out. And so even though this country is not exposed to war, which is a severe stress, we are exposed to those environmental toxins that become a severe stress because we're overwhelmed by them eventually. And even though our bodies can, would, should filter those, then it behooves us to take measures to filter it and to make it as detoxed as we can. So there's ways to do that in functional medicine. I'd be glad to help you, and in the future we'll talk more about such things. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for the next video.